So we all have a goal to drink more water, right? How many times you said it? Oh, I gotta get more water in. I'm not drinking enough water. Ooh, I'm dehydrated, right? But yet, you don't seem to be getting any more water in. In this video, I'm gonna share with you 5 tips to get more water into your day, all right? So you can stay hydrated and feel better, all right? Stick around. Hey, I'm Ileka Falette, and I'm a mom of 4 who lost 120 pounds through keto, low-carb eating, exercise, and lifestyle changes. And I've helped thousands of women do the same thing. Now I have a really low-cost community where we are getting healthy together. So check that out. It's called Fit Mommy Makeover, and I absolutely adore it. So let's get into this video, all right? So first of all, Aggie Pride. I had Miss Homecoming this year, but I'm still representing, all right? So let's chat about it, right? How do we get more water into the daily regimen, right? Because I know you've said it before, and you know what's so funny is, well, first of all, I know you've said it before. I gotta drink more water. I'm not getting enough water in. Like, I wish I could drink more water, or I don't like water, or all the things that we tell ourselves, right? So let's talk about how we can get more water into our day so we can be more hydrated. Because guess what? A lot of issues are caused by not getting enough water in. And most Americans are super dehydrated. Like, shockingly so. You'd be surprised, especially with the amount of water that most of us have available to us. Like, of course we know there are some places that don't have the water, right? That don't have access to clean water. But the ones who do are still not getting enough water in. It's like we take it for granted, but I don't want to get into all that. But what I do want to get into is that we need to be getting enough water in for our bodies to stay hydrated. It helps so many things, from digestion to energy levels to skin, right? Our skin is healthier, softer, all the things when we're getting water in. I'm gonna give you guys a little secret. I don't even put on much lotion. Like, my skin stays like hydrated because of the level of water that I drink. It's super important. The only part of my body it doesn't is my feet. Like, I gotta constantly be hydrated now. I don't know why. Maybe it's not a part of my body. I'm not sure how that works. But anyways, like, it helps. So water helps so much with hydration. It's super important, and it's something that we get to have, right? We get to feel good about. So getting your water in is super important. And actually, if you ever find that you're getting like Charlie horses, if you're getting like body cramps or body aches, sometimes that's due to dehydration. If you're out of breath more often or struggling for air, that can actually also be due to dehydration. I remember when I had COVID years ago in 2021, and when I first got COVID, I was fine. Funny enough, like I had a cough, I was a little tired, but that was it, nothing major. And so I was making sure I got enough water in, I was drinking my smoothies, I was taking care of myself. And then my kids got COVID, and then I forgot that I existed. So I wasn't drinking enough water, right? And I couldn't, it was times when I literally like could not breathe, like I couldn't find air. It was the scariest moment of my life. And I'll talk about that whole thing at some point. But after all that happened, you know, I was taken to the hospital, and they gave me an IV drip for fluids, right? And I literally 10 minutes later felt like I could have done back handsprings, right? I could have done backflips. I could have power lifted 500 pounds. That's how amazing I felt once I was hydrated, because I didn't realize that I was super dehydrated because I wasn't getting my normal amount of water in. And that just goes to show how important water is, right? So I'll do another video one day about my whole COVID story, because it was pretty wild, actually. I might just do a live on it. But anyways, this video is about how do you get more water in, right? So here's what you need to do. I'm gonna give you 5 tips right now, quickly, over the next 10 minutes, of how to get more water into your day. So let's go. So the first tip is remove other stuff. right? If you are finding that you do drink things throughout the day, maybe for lunch, you eat your lunch and you have a Coke, right, with your lunch, or at dinner, you have your dinner, you have a glass of wine, right? And you feel like, well, I'm getting something in, right? But you're not getting any water in, and you're like, ooh, if I were to ask you, like, how much water did you drink today? And you're like, oh, 32 ounces. No, you're super dehydrated. You gotta be, right? There's no way you drink 32 ounces of water total for the day and you're not dehydrated. You are, right? And so here's the thing. Like, I was always told to drink half your body weight in ounces of water, right? That's a nice rule to have. And you may not need half your body weight, but you do need more than like 32 ounces. So if you are a 200-pound person, you probably do need somewhere between 80 and 120 ounces of water a day. And that would be great to sustain that and stay hydrated, especially if that's the only thing you're drinking. So in order to reach that pinnacle, right, of that 100 ounces of water or more, you probably have to omit those other things. So if you replace your soda, your juices, I'm not going to pretend that we're replacing coffee because yeah, right. But your soda and your juices and, your extra sugary drinks or whatever it is with water, then you're immediately already getting more water in, right? So let's say you have a soda with lunch and with dinner, and maybe you have some sort of juice with breakfast, right? Each of them are 16 ounces. I'm just going to throw that out there. Now, 16 times 3 is what, 48? That's 48 more ounces of water that you could get in each day just by replacing what you already drink with water. And I know for some it may not taste as good, but guess what? It's better for you, right? And let me give you number 2 to help it taste better, all right? So number 2 tip to getting more water in is adding a little something to it. So for me, I drink my regular water, and then sometimes I'll drink like a sparkling water, and I'll add a couple of drops of stevia and some lemon to it, or a couple of drops of stevia and some like fruit to it, like some berries or something. And now I think I'm drinking a whole little cocktail, but guess what? It's water, y'all, right? So it's like adding a little flavoring to it. I had a friend that used to add meal. I was never a huge fan of meal because it was made from sucralose, but you can do a couple of drops of stevia, or you could just, add some fruit, literally. Like I'll throw some berries in my water sometimes and just drink it. Or people add cucumbers, add some lemon, add some flavoring, whatever's gonna make the water better for you. Don't add sugar because sugar will dehydrate you, right? So you don't want to add something that's gonna take away the benefits of it. But adding a little different things to the water that isn't gonna add calories, that isn't gonna combat the benefits of the hydration, like something like sugar or anything like that, right? Those will combat it. Even adding coffee to it will combat it, right? Because coffee can dehydrate you as well. So adding some things to the water to make it more flavorful for you, that's tip number 2. Because if you can drink 100 ounces of water just by adding a little lemon to it, add the freaking lemon and get your water in, right? Stay hydrated. So that's tip number 2. Add something to it and you'll drink way more water, right? Or if you're someone who's like, I can't drink room temperature water, then drink a little colder. Or if you're somebody who's like, the water is too cold every time I drink it, so I can't drink it fast or whatever, right? I actually used to drink all room temperature water only. And that's because I knew that I could drink more of it, right? Even small things like tip number 3, which is drinking through a straw versus like this. So I'm gonna grab my water here, right? When we have water and we're drinking through a straw, we're more likely to finish it because we're drinking more of it. It's easy to just keep sipping, right? And drinking down the water than sometimes trying to do this. Sometimes if we're doing this, we do this, we take a gulp, we put it down, and we forget that it exists. But if you keep the water, now we're moving into number 3. If we keep the water near us all day long and we keep like a nice good size, this is holding 40 ounces of water, right? I'm keeping 40 ounces of water near me all day long. I'm gonna eventually drink at least this 40. Most days I fill this up 2 to 3 times, right? So if I fill this up 3 times, I've got 120 ounces of water in. If I fill it up 2 times, I've got at least 80 ounces of water. And so now, because I have a larger container, right? That's number 3. Larger container, sipping it, and keeping it with me all day long. Those 3 things together allows me to get all my water in throughout the day, right? Because I fill this up, like I said, I fill this up twice, that's 80 ounces of water. So now we're immediately getting more water in, right? So again, that's tip number 3. So what was number 1? I don't remember. No, what was number 1? It was removing everything else and replacing it with water, right? Your juice, your soda, whatever, right? Number 2 was flavoring the water. Make it taste better so you want more. You'll drink more of it. And number 3 is keeping it with you all day long, drinking it out of a straw, and then also having a larger container so that when once you finish that and you fill that up, you're at 80 ounces, right? So there you go. That's 3 tips right there. 3 was kind of a doozy. I threw a few extra ones in there. I could be at 5 right now, but I still want to get you a couple more, right? Here's one. Drinking, so first thing in the morning before you even get out of bed, right? Drink 60 ounces of water. And the reason you can do that is for a couple of reasons. 1, it gets the body flowing, right? Because the body's like, ooh, okay, I'm about to be hydrated early, right? So that's number 1, right? The body starts to feel a little hydrated all early in the morning. Number 2 is the body starts to, it almost wakes it up, right? It's almost like it vitalizes it, and it's like, ooh, now I'm ready to be doing some stuff, right? It's a great way to wake up. Wake up hydrated, wake up with water, wake up feeling good. It also helps with digestion early on. So first thing in the morning, your body's already ready to continue processing and digesting. It really actually helps to promote weight loss and healthy lifestyle. So I'm just throwing that out there. It's up to you, but it really helps with your digestion and the way that your body is processing. So getting 16 ounces of water first thing in the morning, just drinking it down, good, right? Then before you go to bed, another 16 ounces. And it doesn't have to be right before you go to drink it, lay down. But literally between dinner and bedtime, you could make sure you get 16 ounces in. And so those 2 alone, 16 and 16 is 32 ounces right there. 32 ounces of water. Add that to the 80 from this, right? And now you're at what? 112 ounces of water. You've gotten it in. You got your 100 ounces in. How simple was that? Just those small tweaks, right? So that was number 4. 16 ounces before bed, 16 ounces in the morning. Yes, you might have to pee a lot, and that's okay, because that's just the body processing, getting rid of waste. When we pee, a lot of it is waste, right? Your body is getting rid of the waste that we have in our body. We don't just remove waste through pooping. It also comes out through peeing, through sweat, all kinds of ways, right? Peeing is a great way to remove waste, all right? So again, that's number 4, getting water in first thing in the morning and in the evening, all right? Number 5 tip, and this is another way to easily get some water in and stay hydrated. So when you're exercising, because we know we're gonna work out, right? We're gonna work out at least a few days a week. So on days that you work out, during your workout, you don't want to be over drinking water because sometimes it can mess with your stomach. So get in about 16 ounces during the workout. If you've got an hour workout, drink 16 ounces during the workout, right? And feel good about it. Drink your water, be hydrated throughout, not overdoing it, doing it just right, right? Then after you work out, drink 16 ounces of water. Because now you're basically replenishing some of the sweat and some of the things that happened while you're working out that came out, right? You're just getting your body moving, you're staying hydrated, and you're usually pretty thirsty after a workout. So it's a great time to be like, I'm about to down this 16 ounces. So now that's another 32 ounces. You just got 32 ounces during and after your workout, another 16 in the morning and 16 at night. Together, that's 64 ounces of water. Now, you really only end up drinking about 1.5 of these throughout the day. You just got all your water in with those 5 tips. So that's why it gets to be easy drinking your water, right? So that was 5 tips to getting your water in on a consistent basis. You could literally do this every day. 5 simple things, right? Replacing the extra stuff you're drinking with water, Number 2, flavoring the water so you can take it down if you're someone who doesn't really like the taste of water. Number 3 is keeping that water bottle with you all the time, adding a straw so you can drink a little faster. And then number 4 is getting water in the morning and the night, right? So it's like the cheat code, right? You're getting the water in, so you're already ahead of the game, right? And then number 5 is drinking more water while you work out. 5 simple steps. Who's gonna do it, all right? Comment below if you're gonna use these tips to getting more water into your day so you can stay hydrated, all right? Especially on this health and wellness journey. Hydration is super important on a wellness journey, all right? So hope this helped. Be sure to check out Fit Mommy Makeover if you're looking for a community to get healthy together. Let's do this because we got this. And it's important for generational health, right? We've been talking for years about generational wealth. Guess what? We get to pass down generational health too. So we get to be healthy and our kids get to be healthy. That's where longevity happens. That's where we get to make this healthy lifestyle a long-term thing, generational. Our kids, grandkids, and beyond. All right, so I hope that helped. Be sure to subscribe and let's get healthy together. I'll talk to you soon.
Don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to watch my mom's next video.